Welcome to Two Psychics. This is Michael Edley, evidential medium and mystic, discussing all things spiritual.
Hello, I'm Mary Amy of Two Psychics, an intuitive wisdom coach, tapping into your mystical life and sharing messages I receive about you.
Such a beautiful evening here on the Jersey Shore. This is Michael Edley, psychic medium. It is a pleasure to be here with you all tonight. And there is my fabulous co-host, Mary Amy. What is up, Mary? How are you?
Hi, how are you? Welcome. It's episode 92. It's June 5th, 2026. And we're having a special night tonight because we have a special guest, Mujin Choi, magnetic energy healer, telepathic energy healer, and light worker. And he's a good friend of mine. I'm excited he's going to be joining us, and we'll get into that. We want to talk about telepathy and anything that's going on in the Jersey Shore. I'm in New York. I'm an intuitive wisdom coach. Michael Edley is an evidential medium and visionary and musician. What's going on, Mike? What's been going on this week?
Yes, it's all about energy, and the energy is flowing here at the Jersey Shore. That's for sure. You know, it's the roads are getting busy. People are coming to celebrate at the beaches, and it's, you know, I would say the hustle and bustle of the summer is about to begin. But everything is good. I've been doing quite a few readings. Anyone out there? So if anyone out there has been on my waiting list to schedule a reading or a small group or a large group, you can go onto my website now, and the online platform will allow you to pick your day, your time, what you want, and you can schedule it. I've opened up a bunch of new availability, so anyone that's been waiting can now, you know, fill in their spots here and there. So I have some couple days, I think, added in for this month and next month. But yeah, you can go on to eyeofthespirits.com or michaeledley.com, and with that platform, you can book any service you would like. We are doing our event now on July 29th. So Pelham Rails, it's going to be end of July. So, you know, and I think that's kind of when summer is, you know, it's at like the height, you know, that's really where everyone's here. Everybody wants to celebrate. Everyone wants to have a good time. So what better than come join us at Pelham Rails? We'll have a night of psychic event and mediumship gallery, and it's going to be really fun. So yeah, that's a cool thing.
You want to get a psychic reading from me, and I will tell you all about past, present, future, what's going to be coming up in your near distant future. And Michael will be sharing whoever's passed over that's going to contact you and connect to you, as he's a conduit for messages, and he's pretty good at it. Comes up with some information that.
And do you know? Did you notice something? So wait, did you notice something? You can hear my voice and see me, and it's
What's
all
going on?
up.
I just feel like, oh my God!
I had to do a little deep dive with technology. Yeah, so I was messing around with my computers and my microphones and my camera and all that good stuff today, and I said, all right, you know what? Let me put a couple solid hours into this and figure out what is going on. So I think I have it straightened out. So I'm very excited for that. Or it could just be, you know, our amazing guest is manipulating the energy, and somehow we're just in this, you know, we're in this orb of energy, you know, that is just manifesting and flowing forward. I don't know, but I am very thankful that you can see and hear me all in sync tonight. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here with you. I am glad for anyone out there that is joining us. If you like what you are going to be hearing tonight, the topics, the subject matter, the guests, well, don't forget to like and follow Two Psychics Podcast. We definitely would appreciate that.
Yeah, it's amazing. Don't mess around with this. Now, I just want to remind you that Mujin Choi I've known since 2013, and my very first experience I put online, it was back when they had Craigslist, and I said looking for healers, mediums, into psychics, empaths for this docuseries that I was casting, and Mujin I guess he sent me his phone number, and I talked to him, and immediately there was a connection. And he said, how about if you let me call you later, and I will show you what it's like to get a healing by me. So that night, I laid on my couch, I put my phone next to me, and he was making sounds, doing some energy healing. I dozed off a little bit, and then I came back, and I felt better, and he did it a few times. And then we flew him to New York from Chicago, put him in a hotel, and then I've known him ever since. We cast him in the series, Spiritual Warriors. But the point I'm trying to make is when I picked him up at the airport, it was JFK or LaGuardia. As soon as he got into the car, the navigation stopped working. None of the technology worked. None of the electronics worked, because that's the effect that he has. Like, he will tell you the experience that he had, an extraterrestrial UFO experience. Him and his daughter, they saw this light outside the window, and they went to the window, stuck their heads out, and it looked like a helicopter light coming down, lights on a helicopter. And then he lost time, and he woke up, and he said, oh, that was a dream. He goes downstairs to find his daughter, and she's drawing a picture of the UFO. And he said, I had the weirdest dream. She said, no, Daddy, that was real. That was a UFO. And then he started trying to open doors, and everything fell off. And this monk told him, he went to see this monk later in the day, and she said that you have so much power that you have to harness as a magnetic energy healer. And ever since then, that's all he does is help and heal all over the country.
Yeah, it's interesting how some people's paths unfold in front of them and they weren't even aware of it, you know? But it's interesting. Yeah, energy. Yep. Think about it. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And I think humans early on, many ions ago, have tapped into energy healing. And I think when we look at some of the ancient technology that pops up, when we see certain things that they came across in like the Egyptian temples and some of like the pyramids, and we look at these ancient Indian sites, and we look at old civilizations that were definitely tuned into frequency, vibration, even Stonehenge. Think about Stonehenge. I think they talk about Stonehenge being calibrated. If you do certain tones in Stonehenge, it'll cause the rocks to resonate, and you'll get this resonant frequency that balances out and create, I forget what hertz it creates, or where it resonates in the body, but I know people are experimenting with that. So that's something we'll have to look into, is Stonehenge and that some of that frequency resonance.
Definitely. Let's talk about our discussion tonight before he joins us, because he might be on time. It's about telepathy. What is telepathy? Telepathy is mind-to-mind transference, and it's without speaking verbally. It's a way of communicating, which extraterrestrials do, and otherworldly beings, and spirit does, because the spirit is not saying it out loud, is it? They're speaking to you on your inner life. How are you receiving information?
Yeah, most of the time it's a language of energy that's an internal energy source. So you're hearing it internally, almost as if it's in between your thoughts, or it's almost as if it's your thoughts, but the information that's coming in isn't something that you're necessarily thinking. There's also visual stuff that can come in, especially very creative, artistic people may see a whole theatrical film unfold in their mind, and it can give them so much information. So many different ways. Some people will even psychically smell or taste things that will tune them into the energy of it. But think about it. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And telepathy, one of the most interesting experiences I've had so far as a medium was when I was doing a reading for a twin, and the other twin was in spirit, and just talking to that twin. And I'm always curious the different experiences and what people have had with other humans, and the twin connection, very, very amazing. She had talked about as a child, they would start, doing things like building blocks, and all of a sudden they would be using all the same blocks, and they wouldn't have seen what the other one was doing. They would tune in to know certain people were showing up at the house, or they were going to have to go with a certain family member to a certain type of gathering, and they would talk about it with each other before it would happen, and then all of a sudden it would unfold. So that's and I would add, and the one that was still here present in the physical, and I asked her, how would you receive the information? And it was always just a knowing, and I'm like, did you ever feel like you would receive it telepathically?
And let you want to come on? Okay.
Our guest is getting let on. He's got the hotline. Whoa, he's got
There he is.
So we are. Hello, how are you? It is a pleasure to have you here with us.
He said, "Let me in."
Yeah. Very tired.
Hi, how are you? Long time no see. I haven't seen you since I don't even know when. We've spoken on the phone.
Yeah.
Not the same. How are you?
We're tired, busy.
You're tired and busy?
I'm at the Navajo Nation right now.
Oh, where's that?
Navajo reservation.
How long you been there?
Now about 10 months. Actually, about 9 months. Yeah.
9 months?
Yeah. I go around all the cities. Navajo Nation. They have a market. So people come to the market. So I have to find venue, where people come. So they have a market. So they have Wednesday market, different Navajo city, Thursday market, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I do this every week, go around. So I drive every day about 150 miles a day.
Wow.
Some place 200 miles. So I do this every day, then every week. Just going to this, all the Navajo Nation,
Now, are you doing, are you?
Where are you?
I'm at Gallup, New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico. Okay, that was.
Yeah. Then I go back to Arizona tomorrow. I set up now for tomorrow. Then I wait for people to come. I have a sign. Simple. Pain, instant relief. That's it. And they see it and they come.
Now, I'm curious. Do you find most people out on the West Coast are really open and tuned into this, or what have you seen out there in the West? And I know you've spent some time here, on the East Coast also. What's the perception with the general public around energy healing, and how tuned are people starting to awaken to this? Because I feel like on the East Coast, we are starting to see certain people tune in, but it's still a very niche thing. And people are I think they're hesitant. And it's interesting because it's like they can't see. I can't see it with my eyes, but I can feel it, and I feel great, but I'm still skeptical because I can't see it, and it's interesting because that's one of the things that I find that I think is still causing some resistance to people being open and tuned in and really, really understanding and utilizing this in their own life. It's like they have to come across some crazy catastrophe in their life or some crazy ailment where they've gone through everything and they've expended all resources, and now they're trying to find something else, and all of a sudden like the energy healing works, or they find they tune into that and they can start to shift their body. So what's your perceptions around that?
Well, I've been to Las Vegas. I was there for 4 months. I was healing people in Las Vegas. And it depends. I mean, everybody's like, some people believe and some people don't. It's like usually when I'm there, some people laugh, I mean, they go, yeah, right, you're gonna do that, this is what they do, like, okay, all right. Then they leave, and some people believe, White, it's like race, but wise, yeah, everybody believes, I mean, it just, some people don't believe and some people believe, But why I'm here, they just believe. Do you understand? They just believe.
And you find certain, I'm sure you find certain people are probably drawn to you too. People that are meant to find you will find you. You know, I feel like that as a medium.
Yeah.
Certain people that are guided to do a reading, you know, they'll find me or come across me. You know,
Yeah. They, because their tradition, they have medicine man. You know that.
Yeah.
So they believe they're medicine man. So when I went to Standing Rock, Standing Rock,
Mm.
10 years ago, she didn't bail me out.
Oh.
But back again, you're gonna bring that up in what, Dakota? Is that
South Dakota.
he gets arrested and then he wants me to
I've heard there's some interesting stories here, huh?
Yeah. I was protesting and they arrested me. But anyway, they're at the Standing Rock. They're about every night. There are 5,000 to 10,000 people camping every night. So I set my stuff there. I set it up and I start doing healing. And it's unbelievable how they receive this energy. When I do healing, they see their ancestors. They get healed like this. The Indian Native American people, they get healed really fast.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how they get. That's why I'm here. You know what that means? If they get healed fast, that means I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That so I'm here now. I mean, they come and I go like this and they get healed. So it's unbelievable. That's why I'm here.
Are you still doing? Can you show us what you do? Do you still move your hands? Or are you doing sound? Because I know you were doing.
It depends. Well, I'm very good with vertigo. Vertigo. I'm very good with the vertigo, spinning and dizzy. I am 5 minutes. It's all gone. So I use the sound. It depends on the illness.
Okay.
Do you understand? So the vertigo issue, I use the sound frequency. Bone issue, you don't use the sound. You have to touch the bone. To me, I don't know some other healers if they could just use the sound, but for me, bone healing, I need to touch. Usually when I do sciatic, I just touch their back, then I go through their hip, leg, thigh. I just go through, takes about 30 minutes before. But now I just touch their back for 5 minutes, all the sciatic disappear. I am freaking out. I was doing that myself. I go, oh my God. I just touched their back and whole sciatic just disappeared within 5 minutes. Sometimes 3 minutes. I go, okay. It depends on the people. That's why I'm here. I mean, when I do healing on people here, they get healed really, really fast. It's like, okay, I'm here. So
do you think your abilities, Mujin, are within you and you're a conduit? Because like you're saying touching and then you're saying vibration sound. So it's
I can do so much.
It's your energy.
Certain things you need to sound frequency. Certain things you need in-person healing. Okay? Like for me, brain issue. Stomach organ issue.
Popular.
Yeah, no, people wants to get healed, so they call. Okay.
Yeah, you're popular.
So brain issue, the organ issue, nerve issue, I use the sound. Okay? But the pain, like knee pain, I mean, it's unbelievable. Everybody has a neck pain going down from your.
So now I'm curious, not to cut you off, but I'm curious when you speak about the sound and sound healing and like the sound frequency, is that so you're vocally creating the tone? Is that correct? Or you're not using the body is the instrument, correct?
Yeah, my vocal cord.
Yeah. Now, so do you hear it, or do you know like where do you tune into that frequency, or like what sound you need to bring through? Is it just you open and tune into it, or do you hear it first and then recreate it, or can you take us through a little bit of that process?
I just do it. Very simple. I just do it.
So you just trance. So you're like the channel. You just trance channel, and it comes through you, whatever is needed to come through.
Long as I'm happy, you get stronger.
Okay.
I'm happy. You know, as long as I'm super happy, like something happened, oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
then my energy goes up through the roof if I'm happy.
So is that what you find, or do you find your own energy, like where you're at, will definitely affect how well you can heal
Well,
others?
you know,
Is it
I don't
like, is
know.
it really
I don't,
right?
you know, I don't know, but I don't consider myself as is coming from my energy. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's coming from the blue beings. You know,
Blue
Yeah, yeah,
being.
sure.
archangel
So you
beings.
you think the higher your vibration is, just the more open and tuned in you
Yeah,
are
I
to
think
it.
so. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Mm,
not my power.
interesting.
I'm just conduit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, I know when I heal over the phone, some people feel it.
Mm,
You know, they say, "Oh my God, somebody's here."
mm.
And I was doing
So,
healing in person. They felt present. You know, they felt some spirit. I was doing healing
mm,
because I told them it might appear. You know, and they came and she felt that she was like a Reiki master in Mexico, and
mm.
she was like a shaman, and she
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
felt it. Okay, I didn't feel it. I don't know they're coming or not.
Mm.
You know, she felt it. She told me. I go,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Hmm. Do you find you're almost like neutral to the energy where you don't really feel it? Are there times where you do, or is most of the time do you block it out and it's just you're
I don't.
just a
I
channel
don't
for
feel
it?
the. I don't feel when I do this. I could feel force field.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
And when I do this, I could feel force field, like balloon. You know, like
Mm,
squeezing balloon. I could feel that. You know, I could feel that,
yeah.
but very hard to feel the energy. I could feel sometimes, but it's got to be certain healer
Mhm,
can get through me. You know,
mm.
so I can't. So it depends on the healer, but I don't usually feel the energy. I just send
Now,
it and they feel. That's it. Simple.
so now a lot of our listeners, a lot of people listening to the Two Psychics podcast are familiar with, like Reiki energy healing, or they're familiar with like pronta healing, or some different aspects of some
Yeah.
traditional stuff. How would you compare what you do to some of that stuff? And can you take us through and explain like what a session would look like, or how, what would someone experience in a
Yeah,
session?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
is it
Session is like this. Hello. I'm just telling you
yeah,
exactly. Hello. Hey, lie
yeah,
down. Put your earbuds.
yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Listen to my sound frequency. I start making the sound. That's it.
And whatever it is, whatever you hear. Yeah, yeah.
No, because I don't our I put an intention, but it's not the my
Mhm.
energy. You just
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
there and they know what to do. Like for example, I was
Mhm.
healing this lady at Utah Hospital. Then she called me. She said, I think she was Mexican. She said she called me and she said she has a liver pain. I go, okay. So I used to lay down and I start sending energy, making the sound. And
Mhm.
about 10 minutes later, I said, how is your liver? And she goes, oh no, it's not my liver, it's my kidney. And you say your liver? No, my kidney. So how is it? I go, I have no pain now. So even though I put attention or intention to their problem, like their area, energy
Mhm.
knows what to do. Because I thought it was the liver, but actually it was the kidney.
Mhm.
But I was thinking at the liver, putting intention on the liver, but energy went to the kidney.
Yeah, yeah.
So I cannot control.
Mhm.
I just send them and they know what to do. They know what to
Yeah.
fix first. They know what to
Yeah.
do. They just do it. I just send the energy.
Yeah, it's funny. No, I love that. It's what cracks me up is I think a lot of people overthink it, or they complicate it, or they think it's like it has to be this really in-depth thing. And it's the same thing for mediumship. It's about letting go, trusting, being the conduit. And like I can't guarantee who I'm going to connect to around you if I do a reading with you, even though you may want to hear someone. Just like same thing, like you say, the energy is going to go where it wants to go. So that's very interesting. And yeah, I like that because so what I think a lot of people can take from this is we tend to overcomplicate it, I think, as humans, and it's a very simple divine process that we can tune into. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
And So now, what would you say to anyone listening if they wanted to try to just open and tune into this and say, "Hey, okay, Mike and Mary and Mujin are talking about this energy healing, and I know this energy, it's something that we're all connected to." What would you tell someone should be like their mindfulness practice, or what should they try to implement daily to just start opening and tuning into this energy, and even trying to have some type of experience or connection to it?
You just have to. I think you just have to find the. I think it depends on the person,
Mm,
because usually a person, there is the chakra is wide open. Like here, I think this
mhm.
Native American, the chakra, crown chakra is wide open. I think, you know.
Yeah.
So so if some people they have a opening and they're magnet to energy, they just feel it.
Mm,
Okay, but
yep.
since I've been doing this healing for 20 years, I just every day I was healing 15, 20 people
Mm,
every day. I mean, as soon as I got it, 2, 3 months later, I got a job at the pain center. My
mm,
my old, it's like I treat him like my older brother, so he call his family member. It's a Chicago pain
mm.
center, one of the biggest. Hey, this
Yeah.
guy told me something. He gave me a job. Nobody gave me a job. He gave me a job because I know him.
Mm.
He was asking for a lotto number, but
No,
I'm not.
what's interesting though, do you find there's a certain amount, like there's a max number of people you can do before it wears on you, or you feel like energetically drained? Do you have a
No,
target number
no,
that I
no,
have to
no,
stay
no,
under?
no. No, it's the opposite.
Okay.
If I do more healing, I get more stronger. I want to do more. So I go around
Mm.
healing 15, 20
Interesting.
people
Yeah.
a day. You
Mm.
know,
Okay.
if, if I don't do the healing,
Interesting.
I
So
get really frustrated. Mood
yeah,
is bad, lower vibration. I just have to heal. That's why this
yeah.
place is perfect for me. I just come here, set it up. You could set up
Mm.
anywhere on the nation. I bought a permit. They say you pay this amount, you
How
could
cool
set
is
up
that?
anywhere in Navajo Nation. So I just go and just
Well,
set
you
up.
would think out of any type of community, I mean, it's in their lineage, you think about all the energy healers, the Vision Quest, so connected and tuned into nature and the energy cycles that the planet goes through. So you would think, I mean, that's got to be like home for you, that and I would think they have to be pretty welcoming to that. And I would think you could probably learn. Do you find that you have like a village elder or someone that'll be curious and be like, what's this guy doing? Let me go check
All
this
the
out. Or have you
time.
had any
Oh my
experiences?
God.
Yeah.
All the time. I had a pastors can't, they come to me and they give me a dirty
Mm.
look. They just stare at me with their Bible. I mean, it's happened to me all the time. If I go to market, they come to me,
Yeah, yeah.
But there's a lot of churches here.
Mm,
Churches every block. I can't believe it. There are a lot of churches here. So, but they come
mm.
to me. There are, I think the medicine men, the Native American
Yeah.
medicine men, they come to me. They don't like what I'm doing. So
Oh,
I don't
Hmm.
know. They
Oh,
kind
really?
of
So they're in like conflict with it, or like what have they had to say?
competition, competition, competition,
Oh, okay, okay. Huh,
competition.
interesting, interesting.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
competition.
Wow. Okay.
Have they tried to push you out?
Well, somebody gave me some kind of rumor saying, "Don't go there. If you go there, they're gonna kick you out." I go, "What the heck?" You know? I go, "Why?" I go, "They just want you to be there." Then
Mhm.
somebody spreading rumor. Hey, he was there, so we blocked him. Somebody told me you were there and they blocked you. I go, "No." Next day I went there. I go, "What the heck is going on here?" So next day I went there.
Yeah.
I set it up. Nobody came. I sleep there all night. 2 days I
Yeah.
set up, heal people. They're nice people. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. You know what? And it's funny because I think no matter what it is, whether we're trying to all be spiritual and better ourselves, there's always going to be someone somewhere that's competitive or approaching it
And
from the
Las
ego
Vegas.
or
Okay,
you just gotta,
I was at the Chicago. Now, I got to go to the flea market. So in order to heal people, I had to heal people.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I had to do every day. So I go to flea market, I set
Yeah.
it up, I set my banners and start healing. And the Russian Christian lady came in and started saying some kind of spell on me, in front of me. I go, what are you doing? And she
Was she
goes,
like speaking in tongues or something? She went
yeah,
into like
yeah. She
tongues,
goes,
went into a trance.
"Oh,"
Yeah,
saying spell
yeah,
on me. I
yeah.
go, what are you
Interesting.
doing? She goes, you need to get out of here. I go, why? Because he said, you can't do this here. I
Oh,
go,
wow,
why? Because,
interesting.
and she want to say why, but I didn't say. And if you don't go, next week we'll have all the church member comes, bring it and do a demonstration. I go, okay. The owner, I knew him well, so I don't want to give him any problems. I left, but I was kind of like, I shouldn't stay. They bring out the controversy, right? That people come and say, what's going on here, But
Yeah, and do
I
you
should.
think it's just something you think
So
it's all
funny.
controversial, or do you think people are fearful too? Because it's interesting. I mean, if you think about anything, okay, so think about traditional religion. If you think about Christianity or Catholicism, there's always been the laying of the hands. You've always had the laying of the hands of healing. In all traditional modern medicine, you think about the placebo effect. The placebo effect is accounted in every study. Why? Because they can't explain for this natural divine connection to healing, and it's present. I think in everyone, and it's funny. And I think if we look at those things, I think a lot of people, yeah, I think there's money. Yeah, I think it's competition in money too. And I think energy healing, if we look at the long tradition of people being able to connect naturally to their own body, nature, all this stuff. Like what's interesting is, do you feel like you connect to like the ether and like you're pulling energy? And so, and what's interesting is I was talking to another energy healer at a different conference that I was speaking at. And what's interesting is she had spoke about when she was outside, she felt like she was almost channeling the elements. It was channeling like nature, and the energy like she would pull in would just bring magnificent healing, and she couldn't explain it, but there would be something like channeling from the ether, and it was unlike anything she did with Reiki, unlike anything she did with in any other healing that she had studied. What do you feel about that? Like, what do you feel as if you're connect? What are the different energetic connections that are happening with you, or what do you feel as if, like, how do you feel like this is unfolding, and where is this process? Like, how is it happening?
I don't reach. I don't actually feel things like that.
I know.
Okay, well, that's why I'm asking.
Only thing I do is
I'm curious.
Only thing I go outside, then I pray sometimes.
Yeah.
I pray to God who gave me this power. I pray.
Yeah.
Then when I pray, the star UFO comes out, start moving.
Okay.
So when I go
and you'll
outside,
feel and you'll sense that.
I just be happy because they show up. I say, oh, they're showing up. Okay, so it's like when I go outside, it's just definite. They come and they move. Move around every night. So before I got excited and oh my God, when I go outside, so I take videos. I got thousands of videos. They're coming out. Now I got so used to it. I just go to sleep. Okay, I go outside. I could see them. That's what I do. Before I got excited.
So now what's really interesting when you feel that connection occurring. So what the one word that we were talking about in the introduction of our show is telepathy, and telepathic abilities. Do you feel like there's any type of telepathic occurrence? So talk to us a little bit about that. And I know, Mary, I've been talking, and I know you got. I know there's a ton of questions in there, but I'm just curious about the telepathic aspect of it.
Well, I just say, come out. That's it. How come you don't come in?
Yeah.
I say, just come out, man. Or I just say, come out. Then I just look around and they just come out. That's it. If I ask for it, they come out. Even though I don't ask for it, sometimes I open the door and look at the sky, then it just starts to come out. It's kind of funny. Do you understand? I just go out and right away. So it's
I think the one thing a lot of people can take away from this is sometimes you have practitioners out there that want to overcomplicate things and say, you need this 10-step process, and I need these 5 crystals, and I need to burn this Sage, in this certain instance, I like where you're coming from. It's like, look, we're going to tune into this, we're going to open to it, and it's going to naturally unfold. I don't want to overcomplicate the process. I just want to be open and trust it. And it's funny because that's how I approach my mediumship. That's how I approach this divine connection that I do. So it's funny. So I can definitely relate to a lot of what you're saying.
You know, I try to move out of here. You know, I say, okay, I'm so tired. I say no more. Then I'll always wind back into reservation. I think that's great spirit. One time I was doing a healing on the reservation, this place, this open field, and people come gather, they sit down, and I was doing healing. I was making this noise. And all suddenly, the crow, there's a lot of crow there all the time making noise. And they're making same noise with me. Like when I make this sound, they're making this sound. And I go, what is going on here? And I keep making sound for about 5 minutes, and the crow is matching my sound. Then one guy just came over, stood listening to my sound and the crow. And all suddenly, there's no wind that day, and all suddenly twister happened all in front of me. Twister. The sand came into my face. I go, what is going on here? You know, I'm not psychic, so I just couldn't. I said, what's going on here? Then guy who's watching me, he was a native shaman. He does that. He goes, when you're making sound, I saw a native, like chief, making sound with you. Next to you. I saw that person, and the crow is matching your sound, Then all suddenly the twister, the sand came to my face and left, and they say thank you being here. And that's what they said, I go, wow. That's why I'm here. I'm very happy.
In regard to a couple of things, when you were speaking about people asking you to leave, or they were trying to do spells on you, I believe, yes, it could be money, but it could be their fear of you taking the attention off of what they want people to think and believe. And they don't realize that both can be true, right?
Well, I think it's money. Money right away, because, hey, I'm charging, donation. You give me whatever you want, and they're charging some native people, not everybody, but young medicine person here, charging 300, 400, 500,000.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I see. You're a better deal.
Yeah, so I just do donation. Somebody just give me 5. Okay, thank you.
Is that what you're doing? You go around and do everything by donation? Like, just try to... Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. I mean, that really is being of service, and that can definitely upset the apple cart if people are trying to capitalize and make money off it, where you're truly trying to go and give back.
Not all the medicine man does that. A lot of them, they do exchange or sometimes free healing, free things, But some of them, some of the medicine men, they charge a lot of money.
Yeah. But I think like everything, everything, there's good and bad practitioners in all practices, so
people who doesn't charge,
I think
they come to me and they say thank you.
Exactly. So people are drawn to go to you because you do it well.
The medicine men, and they come to get healed from me, and they're telling me that they're medicine men, So I have a good interaction with the some other medicine men, in the Navajo Nation, but some people,
So I have a question for you. So now, if there was a particular ailment going on with someone close to me, and I told you like kind of what was happening, do you think you could channel healing energy just to see what kind of
So when I do cancer healing, I tell them to lie down, put the earbuds. It's right away. Lie down, put the earbuds in the bed. Okay. So then I said, leave the phone next to you, nothing in your hand. I start making sound right away. Then I do about 5 minutes, and I ask them, "Do you feel vibration?" Okay, and they say yes. Okay, then I just put an intention. I just have to put intention where the tumor is. Then I start making sound, and they say, "Do you feel it? Do you feel pulling, tugging, stretching, tightening, pushing?" So usually when I start making this sound, I'm actually killing the parasite.
Interesting. So it's actually interactive. So you're actually interacting with them and getting feedback in real time of what's going on.
So I say, "So what do you feel?" 5 minutes later, he goes, "I feel pulling, tugging, pushing, usually pushing, tightening." Because, they usually stretch, the tumor comes back. That's how healing does, okay? Stretching the tumor. When I make the sound, it stretches. So I make the sound. So I make about 60 sound in 60 seconds. Okay. So that's for like 1 hour, 30 minutes. You calculate how many sound. That's a lot of sound I make. So it stretches. Then every time it stretches, it gets smaller. Do you understand? It gets stretches, gets smaller. So you just have to make a lot of sound and a lot of stretching. That's it.
When
so
did
I asked. Go ahead.
When did you switch over from moving your hands and the touching and then adding the sound? When was that?
Well, it's in Durango, Colorado. And I was watching this YouTube, this Korean shaman making this sound, unusual sound. And I go, sound. And something hit me. I don't know, right away, sound healing, right? When I saw that, I go, sound healing. So I was doing this sound, and so I did this sound. And I called somebody, "You need healing, man?" I go, "Yeah." So lie down. I start making this sound. I go, "Yeah, my pain disappeared in 2 minutes." I go, "Wow." I mean, not in 2 minutes, like in 30 seconds. In one first try, 30 seconds, pain disappeared. I go, "Oh my God, this is it. My technique, the sound healing." I concentrate. I not concentrate. Research everything. I saw what sound healing could do. The future of medicine is sound healing.
We have some comments. How would you handle someone that you feel has very negative and evil vibrations? How should I handle keeping negative energy away?
Stay away from the negative people. Yes. I'm by myself here, so just I come on.
They don't bother you. Okay, so Nancy says Mujin is the best person in the world. I'm so thankful for Mujin. Thank you, Mujin. I love you, Mujin. Nancy loves you.
Thank you. I love you too.
I think as far as I'll chime in a little bit to how do we deal with or handle negative associations around us. I think you have to take inventory of that. Look at the energy, the connections, the people, and how much time you're spending with them. And you may have to prepare. If it's a coworker that you have no choice and you have to interact with that person, well, then you may have to prepare for that interaction or try to change your situation or remove yourself from that situation.
I think you need to go to gym and sweat it out.
Yeah, you could, man. Yeah, But I think be mindful of it. Certain people maybe you could spend a day with, not a week. Maybe other people you could spend an hour with, but not a day. And try to plan accordingly. And be mindful of that. And I think you have to protect your own energy. Many people aren't aware of how much of a sponge they are and how much other people's stuff they're absorbing. When we start being mindful and tuning into that,
their bad energy into me.
Yeah.
And I go at night, I scream, "Wah!" It comes out everything.
So
yeah, they ask me what happened to the energy. Then that's why I tell them I take your bad energy I just put it in me, and I just go out and I just scream, and everything come out. I don't do that, but I that's what I do.
Mujin
Just
is
release
an
it.
element of nature, Mike, because, I agree, exercise your body and mind. Mujin will go into a home that's haunted or a place that's haunted or anything that's negative, and it will go away. It will just run away. You say, get out, it'll leave. You have something on
Well,
your
it's not. It's not get out. Remember what happened? They like me. Remember, it's like they don't like you. Remember, you couldn't go to that haunted house, right?
Yeah.
She couldn't handle it.
No, I couldn't. I get hives.
Yeah, you got hive. Nothing happened to me. And the caretaker told me, "Why don't you spend overnight?" Why? They like you. They want you to stay. You can live here. And I go, it's okay.
They want to feel some of that energy. They want to tap it and tune into that energy. Yeah. That's cool. That's funny.
So usually, I think the spirit bothers bad people. I think,
Well, what's funny? It's one thing I talk about. I think a lot of people will really sometimes they'll freak themselves out about some of the lower vibrating energy or going into a space and having something jump onto them. But something that Mary and I talk a lot about, if you're working on your own energy and you try to be in that high vibrational state, a lot of times that low vibrating stuff isn't going to absorb into you, or it's going to kind of permeate off you, or, I feel like you can become a lot more resistant to that.
Usually, I don't get this kind of bad energy.
Yeah.
I just get hurt myself. I just bump into something. Usually I'm very clumsy. So I get a lot of bruises, like my finger get, tingle, but I don't feel this bad energy, So I don't know, somehow maybe I'm blocked, but I just don't feel it, so.
Nancy,
you could be somewhat immune to it, and you kind of don't absorb it, so you'd be blocking some of it out, and I would think working with energy, probably in the level that you're doing it and being exposed to so much of it, your body probably naturally protects itself and does numb that out a little bit, or does block that out.
One day, I was sleeping at my old house in Glenview, Illinois. This is what happened. I was sleeping there in massage table because I took the massage, came back, or opened it. I was sleeping, really tired, because I was healing like 10 people in the morning. So really tired, sleeping. Then also I could hear, boom, 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 upstairs. It's like the Predator, that alien, that foot, boom, boom, boom. My chair, my massage table, me, boom, 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 boom. And oh man. And I felt something next to me. And somebody told me, you have a bodyguard. And I say, okay. I thought it's my bodyguard. So I went to sleep. It was okay. Then my daughter came down. She came down. She go, oh, Daddy. Yes. I go, somebody's there next to you. You could see them? She goes, yes. I go around. She went around, went to a kitchen, opened the glass, got herself juice, and she goes, Daddy, this guy is still here. And I said, okay, go upstairs and go back to sleep. She went up and go back to sleep. So she could see it.
So this is a family thing, and everyone's tuned into it.
My daughter, the older daughter, she's a healer and psychic and things like that. But she doesn't want to do this. She will do this eventually, because then right now she doesn't want to do this. She just want to be normal.
I think we all fight it initially, right, Mary? We all fight it initially. It's something I think we have to, kind of open and grow into. It's a process, and in that unfolding, though, it could be the most interesting journey that we go on when that unfolding happens.
Usually, you don't want to do this, but somehow you get pulled.
Yeah.
Pulled into this, and you have no choice, and you got to do this. I have no choice. What I'm gonna do now, So I just
that's what I tell people. My soul was calling me to do this till I embraced it and did it. And it was screaming loud and clear. This is your path. And exactly, just like you said, I think we're called on that journey, and until we listen, it's gonna keep yelling, you know.
Yes, until we, yeah, that's perfectly true. Yeah.
I think it's an
I mean,
unconventional choice to be a medium, a psychic, a healer, and you want people to like you. And it's difficult if people don't have the same kind of belief system or they're not open to it. But like Mujin said, when somebody is in dire straits and they have no choice, then they seek out unconventional means of solving things.
yeah,
And
if
then,
they have no choice.
Yeah.
right, they have no choice. So they say, okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll try anything. I'll try
A
anything.
lot of people don't have a choice.
And the interesting, yeah, the interesting thing about that too is if most people, if they would just learn about and tune into the energy initially, they probably would have eliminated that chaotic cycle or all the problems that they'd go through to then try to find that person to help them navigate it, you know, in an unconventional way. And I think sometimes people have to be led in an unconventional way when everything else has failed to show them, okay, there is something to this, and there is something really powerful to it, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that can completely
So-
shift, and I think that's what tunes a lot of people into it too. And I think when someone goes through that process and they have that experience for themselves, a lot of times that's when the awakening and the, okay, I'm done with the matrix, I'm done with that, and I got to shift, and this is the direction my life needs to go now. You know, sometimes I think we need that shake up.
Yeah, yes. I like, yeah.
We got a lot of what do we got in the comment section there, Mary? We got a lot of comments going.
Mujin saved a person I met who had a tumor in his liver 13 inches. The liver is 14 inches. Mujin knew exactly how to heal him and told me he is lucky he knew you. He was healed and he's doing great. And then she said, anyone can learn from Mujin, can teach you people and pets. What happened, Mujin, with Nancy's friend?
Oh yeah, no, this
Yeah, talk a
guy
little bit
from
about that.
Miami. Yeah, this guy from Miami, he had a like 13-inch tumor on the liver, 13-inch tumor
Wow.
in the liver. So I did
Crazy.
about 45
like
days.
wrapped around it. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
45 days. I did. It was a very aggressive, lot of pain. So we did 45-day nonstop, 4 or 5 sessions a day.
Wow.
Then it's all gone after 40 days. Tumor was all gone. You know, then
what did the healing progression? What did the healing look like as it progressed and got better? Was he going through points of like, did the body detox or like reabsorb any of it, or what did that look like?
Well, I don't know, but every time I do the healing pain, in like 3 days, I did it, pain just totally disappeared.
Wow.
No pain. Usually aggressive pain, tumor pain.
Yeah.
You have a lot of pain, aggressive. Okay. So he had a lot of pain. So I made the pain disappear. Since then I did 4 sessions a day. Then he could feel it getting smaller. Then 45 days, he doesn't feel the tumor, very light. And some of his liver was hard. So it was soft, nothing there. It was all gone. It's simple. 2 sessions a day. I mean, 4 or 5 sessions a day, 45 days straight. Yeah, but it depends on the person.
Wow.
I did somebody 120 days. She had a tumor on the rectum. Yeah, tumor on the rectum, I think. Yeah, so she had tumor, and I think I did 120 days, all gone. So it depends on the person. But nowadays, usually most tumor and cancer cases are aggressive. And all suddenly got aggressive. Something happened.
Okay, don't say anything about that, please. Just in case.
Okay.
We'll say the arm dart ceremony. The arm dart ceremony that happened. Yeah, screwed a lot of people up.
Okay, we're going to talk. So Mujin, are you still doing group healing where people say yes and then you heal for an hour, or are you just doing patient?
Well, usually I ask the beings, Great Spirit, God,
Oh,
I ask them do the healing. Usually they take over, you know. Sometimes,
So you're that channel, you're that conduit for
yeah.
the
So
healing process.
sometimes this person, right, message me, please help me. I have a pain, some issue, and I forgot to see it for like a couple of weeks. Because I'm very busy, so I forgot to see it. So I called her. You okay? Yes. She goes, how? She goes, soon as I put message you about my situation, that night I came and healed her. I didn't know that. You know?
Mm.
You understand? I didn't know that. And she said, yeah, you came and you healed me in astral plane. So I didn't know that. I'll go, okay, thank you. She goes, thank you, Mujin. And she goes, okay, thank you. So I think they see the message when people, you know, is really in trouble, and I think they see the message. Then I go sleep and they heal them.
They see the message.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mujin, are you able to do like a healing for just general well-being? Are you able to just channel something that like for the collective, for our audience? Would that be something that's a possibility?
Well, right now I think my intention. Right now I'll put an intention. Ask the beings, the Great Spirit, God. Make them feel the vibration. If I put an intention, they could feel it. Or I make the sound, they could feel the sound. But I put intention, and they feel it. I think the the God who helps me give me a healing power. Okay, I think the being knows that if I'm very busy, you know, they will lend me a hand. Like, so they're always around me. I don't feel it, but people feel it. You know, psychics, the people here, the medicine man people, there are a lot of medicine people here, medicine man, medicine woman. They tell me they could feel energy when I'm around.
Now, are you able to go right into healing mode and go right into the process and do it? Or is there something that you need to do in preparation to prepare to get ready for it?
No, I just say lie down, put a earbuds. Here goes
Okay,
the sound,
that's it.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm late, and I go okay. I walk around, and I do healing outside. In my mind, I before I do like praying a little bit, just God with me, the beings with me, you know. Then I say okay. Then I just make the sound. That's it. Simple.
Can you make the sound right now for us, for some people in our audience?
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. I gotta drink some water. Okay, I make the sound. This is my home now. You see
Nothing like putting you on the spot, right? Nothing like
No.
Mary putting you on the spot, but it's all
No,
good.
this is my home. Yeah. I live it. I'm homeless.
I'm being selfish because I want some of it.
Yeah. Give us a
No,
little
because
of that
he
healing.
tells me all the time, and I got a lot of his energy. And I think because of him, Mujin, this is what I do.
Yeah. Look at it's Friday night. Some people are in the bar. Some people are at concerts. Some people are hanging out. We're here getting some energy renewal, some energy healing,
Friday night hot mix.
Yeah. Come get your
Jamming.
energy served.
Mujin jamming tonight. Okay, here you go. Close your eyes. Okay, good.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to play back that because I literally get so relaxed. I want to go to bed. That's amazing. Thank you for doing that.
Interesting. What's really interesting, I started getting some interesting visuals when you were doing that. I started seeing some different geometrical shapes, and like through the geometrical shapes I had like an eagle fly through it. But what was really weird is as this eagle flew, it like burst into like vapor, and it just went up into like this explosion. And it was interesting because I saw that, but I felt like the energy was coming from, I don't, it was interesting. It was like it was rising up through my crown chakra, and I felt the energy kind of pulsating up. So that was cool. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. And I'd be curious, anyone out there, if while you were listening, if you had any type of experience, pop it in the comments. Let us know.
We have, thank you for that. Thank you, Mujin. You're the best person I ever met. You know, I didn't even get a chance to even talk about Mujin before he came on. So his bio.
I know he was right there ready to go. So yeah, why don't you give a whole rundown
of magnetic energy healer, Blu-ray healer, world-renowned frequency, vibration, energy, sound healer, magnetic energy healer, chakra master, telekinesis, telepathic healer. He's the founder of Blu-ray Healing. His work has emerged over the decades of following his soul. It has included many spiritual initiations, deep personal work, and he's been employed in the healing arts since 2000. He's administered thousands of sessions in that time and helped many with their health issues. Mujin Choi specializes in pain, cancer, tumors, blood disorders, asthma, sciatica, deadly virus, coma patients, HIV, deadly heavy chest pain, heart issues, liver issues, lung issues, arthritis, depression, headaches, and many more other issues. He's helped awaken intuitive, creative, and spiritual gifts, moves stuck energy, grounds spiritual energy into the body, and balances and clears the chakras. He activates the third eye chakra and pineal gland. I forgot to mention, he has a website, Mujin. What is it that don't you have some product online?
Well, no, it's the miraclesoundfrequency.com.
That's right. I put that on.
You can listen to my frequency and healing pad, miraclehealingpad.com. You could buy my healing pad.
Now, what is the healing pad again?
This is made out of crystal. Oh. I charge it, I infuse it, and you just put it on, and pain disappears.
What's that website again?
miraclehealingpad.com.
Okay, it's on this description, everyone. And you are on, you have a YouTube account, which I pulled some things from. Don't you have a YouTube, or you have videos up? And then you also on Facebook.
No YouTube.
No YouTube, but somebody put some videos of you up, and I shared them.
Don't have time. Oh my God, I drive too much. Don't have time. Man, you drive in the morning, you drive like 2 hours, you set up, you put a tent, boom, boom, you set up fine. Then I'm getting old, my shoulder getting pain, then I heal in hot weather. Then I heal. Then, after healing, I unpack it, I put everything back, you tie everything, then you drive to another location about 2 hours, then you set up, then you go to sleep. It's not, it's just little suffering. But I like it helping people, so that balances out. Okay.
You feel protected, Mujin?
Well, yes, I'm very happy. Look at my face. I'm happy, man, being here. Very, very happy.
I know you're happy. Way happier than when you were in New York.
Yeah, I'm happy. Happy to be in Nebo Nation. I'm happy to be here helping people. Great people. Nice people. Great people. Nice people. I'm very happy to be here. Yeah. The scenery is unbelievable. About Monument Valley. About area by Kayante, Arizona down there. The area by Utah and Arizona, the border, the mountains, not mountain, rock structure. It's beautiful open area. Man,
I can only
drive.
imagine what it must look like in person. You know, that's my bucket list. Sedona is definitely on my bucket list, and I'd also like to get out to Red Rock and take a look at
Yeah,
Red Rock.
Monument
But
Valley. So much energy, Monument Valley.
yeah, yeah, that's what I hear. I hear it's amazing out there. Anyone that's gone out there, you know, so I'll
Just
definitely make my way out
open
there.
space.
Hopefully, sometime soon.
Yeah. You just
Mm.
drive open space. That's it. Then just feel the
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
Just happy, and I'm happy. I'm being here, helping people.
Such a shift from the hustle and bustle of what we have here, and it's just I feel like everything is just built on top of each other, and it just you get more and more of that, so I would love to spend a little time out there, get back to
You know,
nature,
we-
and I feel like aren't the energy meridians, don't you have some really powerful energetic just complete environments that you just get swept away in the energy of it, right? Like what is it like in Sedona? Can you tell us a little bit?
I'm not in Sedona.
Just amazing, right?
He's not.
No, you're not.
starting-
But I'm just saying, I know you've gone through it, and you.
Oh man, you just drive through Sedona, you could feel
Yeah.
this energy. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but just wow, just for me it's
Mhm.
happiness. Just happy.
Mhm.
Like wow.
Now I'm curious, how does the energy feel to you on the reservations? Do you feel that, and like
Happy.
when you're going through that? Yeah.
Happiness.
Okay.
That's
Do
energy.
you
That's
find
how
like
I
a
feel.
very
If I go to a certain place, I just become happy
Mhm.
and feels good. That's how
Mhm.
I feel the energy. So I'm
No, that's
very
good.
happy here. Even though the
Mhm.
gas price went up, now I pay double. Imagine paying double driving 150, 200
Mhm.
miles a day, every day.
And you're still
Going
happy,
around.
so that's some
Yeah.
damn good energy. Especially
But
with
I'm
those
still
California
happy.
gas prices. A friend of mine posted them on social media the other day. I said, "Oh, I thought Jersey was bad. Never mind California.
I
Woo!
spent $2,000
California's
every
out there."
month before.
What's that?
I spent $2,000 every month on gas before here.
Wow. Okay.
Imagine it went up now. It went up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine how much money I'm spending gas. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
man, my God, just my car, my RV. It's a big, 350. And it takes a lot of
Oh
gas.
wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
this best gas price killing me right now.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
do
Let's
after
hope.
I
Let's
finish
hope we
my
get a little reprieve with that.
after I
What?
finish my book, my next project is a documentary, and I want you two in my documentary.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Just
When
saying
is
ahead
it?
of time, you have a lot of information in my book, Mujin. I've a lot of information about you because we had some funny experiences together.
Okay. No problem.
I like because of you, you changed my life. It helped awaken so much inside of me. You were a catalyst for a lot of good things that happened, and your energy alone changed me because I spent time with you and I was around you when you were healing. And so I swear by Mujin that what he does is accurate and real because I I was there when we were filming him heal people. So I know he definitely has an ability for all different types of illnesses and ailments, um, and you've transformed a bit and evolved since then because that was 2013 2014, and now here we are. How many years later is that? 12 years ago? What is that, 12? I don't
Yeah.
even know.
12 years. Yeah. Yep.
So you've done you always you said all I want to do is heal, and you said like you just you're just taken to people that need it that can't afford to go anywhere. So that's a blessing. You're a blessing here on
So every
earth.
time they go to
Yeah.
doctor, they said, I don't know, nothing wrong with you, but they have a knee pain. This is what I hear every day here. And I say, they just give you
Mm.
drugs. And I say, okay, to come with me or sit down, and I just hear them and no drug.
Yeah.
That's, knee pain, maybe I could heal them in 30 seconds, both knee, So It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
crazy. The system is meant to treat the symptom and not the actual problem, right? So if you can heal it with energy, that's gonna open a lot of people's eyes. That's for sure.
yes, yes. Well, it's going to happen. Something's. I hope something's going to happen by September, October. Because I cannot do this driving in my age.
Mhm.
I can't. I cannot do
Yeah.
this. So imagine driving like this every day. No, no, no,
Mm.
No,
no, no.
it's a lot. You're doing, yeah, but you can't stay in one place. You have to move around. Is that it?
Well, I like to space. Stay in one place, but here you don't have a lot of space. A lot
Mm.
of space for rent here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I just have to do this until maybe October. Something's have to happen, and I plan on something. So I cannot tell you because it's not done. But
mhm.
I will tell you when it's done. But I'm planning on
Oh, are
something
you are you
October.
planning to settle down? Is there a
Yes,
settling down in there? Ooh,
yes,
I
yes.
can feel that. I can
October.
feel the energy around that. You
So
Oh,
October.
it's
Then I
interesting.
just settle down. Then I just hope do the healing
Mm.
there. That's it. But I can't do this.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Well, it'll
every
probably be
day.
good to get a home base, get a home base that you can establish, and then that's where people can find you, and people can travel to
Yeah,
you, make the trip.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, yeah. Just help the people who can get help from the doctors or hospital.
Yeah.
So I help them.
You
Lady, vertigo and things like that. I mean, you got vertigo. No one can help you
Mm.
except me. No, I'm just joking, but I can help you if you have vertigo over the phone in person. Doctor cannot help you vertigo. It will disappear by itself, but they
Mm.
cannot treat you with medication. It's not working.
Is that one
Vertigo.
of the things that you find are easily cured through the energy healing?
Yes,
Like, have there been
yes.
how many
Ver-
people roughly have you found that healed in?
I'm, like every, maybe here, maybe I did about 30 vertigo
Oh,
issue
wow. Mm.
within
Wow. There's a lot.
within 8 months. 30 vertigo. So I
Oh,
just tell them
wow.
to lie down, and I just start making this sound. And in 5 minutes, and I say sit down, and they said, "Do you feel dizzy?" Some people say
Hmm.
yes. I go then just sit down a little bit. Then after maybe 1 minute, they're sitting down. Dizziness disappear. Some people right away no, it's not dizzy, or
Oh,
spinning.
wow.
I'm very good with the vertigo
Hmm.
and sciatic and knee pain, neck pain. Everybody has this neck pain lately.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that you're talking about that because that's something my wife has been dealing with, and we've just after like a year of navigating the medical system, trying to tune into it, trying to figure it out. They think they've narrowed it down into the neck area, and there's a hyoid styoid bone in there that can calcify and it can start to constrict the vagus nerve and the blood flow, and it can cause all kinds of crazy stuff. And I think that's something she's dealing with, but yeah,
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
neck pain going down to the shoulder.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that medical term, but what I do is I put my hands on it. This little spot here, I know the spot.
Mm.
I put my hands on it like for about 3 minutes.
Mm.
Okay, then pain just disappear. They could feel going down to their body like from here, and just
Yeah.
disappear. So it takes about 6 minutes, both sides, no more pain. Usually it
Mm.
comes from here, between your skull and your
Mm.
neck, that area. It
Yeah.
comes from there. It goes down, goes up, give you sometimes the vertigo, a lot of
Mm.
headache. So you just take care from here, then that's it. Easy for
Mm.
me. Vertigo or neck pain, you know,
Yeah.
the heart issue. Yeah, the heart issues,
Mm.
terminal
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
issues, these are easy for me. So I make the
Mm.
sound, everything, that's why it's unbelievable. Everything I do, they get healed easily. I go, oh my God. you know
Mm.
Navajo people,
Well,
the Native American people, they get healed easily. I go, oh my God. Usually I could heal about when 10 people come regular setting, you know then I could heal Las Vegas when I was doing this. When 10 people come, I could heal maybe 6, 7, right? Sometimes
wow.
8, but here almost 100%.
Interesting.
That's like unbelievable. That's why I'm mean to be here. Do you understand? When the people get healed
Yeah.
like that, because their crown chakra is unbelievably open. When they could receive energy like that. Every time I do healing on them, they could see their ancestors almost
Mhm.
right away. They see and their ancestor, and they see like blue beings. They see angel. They see a lot of things. So Native American people, the crown chakra is wide open. They could see a lot of things when I do healing on
Tuned
them.
in. Yeah, it's probably why you're finding it so easy to pull that
Yeah,
information through or make those connections with them, and
it's
pull that healing
unbelievable.
energy in. Yeah,
Yeah.
phenomenal. So I think anyone out there that wants to learn a little bit more about Mujin Choi, about magnetic energy healing, find him and any of the work he's doing. We will have all his social media links and any information that can connect you to his social media or schedule a session. Now, can any of our listeners, if they wanted to experience a healing session, they could just basically call you up or go to a
Yes.
website and schedule a
No,
session?
no, no.
Yeah,
Just
what
call
would
me.
they,
Call
they
me
can
or
call?
message me through Facebook or email me.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so we will put all your information there. But yeah, this is phenomenal. I appreciate you sharing your insight around that with us. I think the big thing that many people can take away from this is sometimes we tend to overcomplicate the process of healing, the process of channeling the energy. But I think what you explained is it's really cut and dry, very simple, and it's just a matter of letting go. That's what I say. Let go and let it flow, right? Let go and
Yeah,
let it
that's
flow.
it. Go with the flow.
So I think that's really, really critical and crucial information for anyone out there listening that wants to try to explore energy healing or tuning into their own energy. Yeah, absolutely. Don't overcomplicate it. But I really appreciate you joining us here on Two Psychics podcast. I hear so many funny stories from Mary Amy and some of the different experiences of, you guys in the city and driving around and all that funny stuff. So, yeah, I definitely would have to say if you ever decide to come back in for a visit, we're all going to have to get together. We're going to have to do a little gallivanting through the city.
I told Michael in the audience the first time that I met you and I picked you up at one of the airports, you got into the car and
All
none
the
of the
electronics.
technology worked. None of the navigation worked. And you said,
Yeah,
I
that's
said, what'd
funny.
you do to my car? You broke it. And then it would work for a minute and then it would go off.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you one funny story before I go. I was
Yeah.
at the Hopi, Hopi tribe, Hopi Nation. I was at the Hopi, and they have a little market. So I set up, and people set up because of the tourists. A lot of tourists come to the Hopi Nation, for sightseeing, for everything. So I set up. A lot of people are sitting up next to me. They sell jewelry, the arrows, everything about Hopi culture, art, artifacts. And this white lady came with her husband wearing Hopi traditional clothes. She was wearing Hopi traditional clothes, and she was going to every vendors buying and talking to them. But 5 minutes later, she came back to me, and she goes, "Who are you? What are you doing?" "I am a healer, medicine man. You guys come here, medicine man." I go, "What tradition are you? I mean, not tradition. What heritage are you?" I said, "I'm South Korean." As soon as she heard that, she left.
So you didn't fit her preconceived notion of what the energy
She
healers
thought
should
I
look
was
like or what or
she
be?
thought I was a Native American.
We're
Yeah.
lost. We're
Yes,
lost.
you
Hey,
understand that.
yeah,
Everybody was Native
exactly.
American
Oh,
selling
that is
things, and I
funny.
was there, and she goes,
Oh my gosh.
"Made in Korea."
Interesting. So if they don't ask you, then do they always ask you what heritage you are? What ethnicity?
No, no, no. I mean, they do, but sometimes they don't talk about it. There are a lot of people, don't ask, but sometimes they do. Where are you from? Then I'm from South Korea. I go, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's it." They don't leave, you know. She laughed with the Hopi uniform.
With the what?
Well, hey,
Yeah. She goes, "Where are you from?"
her
Right?
loss, right? Her loss.
Yeah. What heritage are you? And I said, South Korean. And she just, right away she heard it and she just
At least you have a sense of humor about things. You just
Yeah.
do.
it was
I
funny.
like that you joke. You're hysterical.
Mujin, you bring that positive energy, I think, wherever you go, you know, and
You're
it's
amazing,
it's
Mujin.
infectious positive energy. So
It's
I appreciate that.
amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. It says, thank you for that. Thank you,
Okay.
Mujin. You're the best person I ever met. Wow, Nancy's
Thank
loving her.
you.
KG says,
Yeah.
very positive. You have to meet KG sometime. You have to come to New York. But I'm not joking about this documentary because I realized that's how we'll get out there. Documentary. So it's going to be healers, mediums, psychics.
Oh, when you thought about this?
It came to me. I actually had like a download, and divine energy came to me and woke me up, and it wouldn't leave for about 2 hours, dropping down all the information about the storyline, what it was going to be about, what it was going to be called.
New,
So I
new
wrote it all
projects
down.
underway. New projects
so-
underway.
Exactly. As soon as my book's done, which I'm printing it out tomorrow, I'm going to be focusing on this next. So just saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right then.
All right.
Hey,
Yay.
thank you so much. We really appreciate you being
Thanks,
part of Two
Mujin.
Psychic Podcast
Have a
tonight.
great
Thank you so
weekend.
much.
Thank
Sending
you.
you
Take
love
care,
and light.
Michael. Take care, Mary.
Thank you.
Sure. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye. He's a hoot. That Mujin, he's a hoot.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what's really interesting. He took us through that healing sound journey, I'll call it. And
Yeah.
what's funny is, so I had, a tooth removed a couple of months back, and when I chew on it, it gets really, really sensitive. And I've been trying to chew on it more and more and more. And they did a bone graft, and they have to do this whole process, let that set up before you can do like an implant and everything. And what's funny is it was a little sore and a little tender. And what's amazing is I could say I have no tenderness in that spot right now, which is pretty wild. I saw you were like zoned out, boom, out on your nice comfy chair there.
I'm going to play that back 1,000 times. I am. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a little video out of that and post it. Okay, everyone out there,
absolutely.
I'm going to put it on YouTube and post that because
be good.
it works.
Tune right into that healing energy. Absolutely.
He's a conduit. No, but so funny because you're like probing, like, oh, what are you feeling? And I already know because he has no psychic thing. He is not empathic. He just
well, what's curious, I really wanted to ask those questions because I think people tend to overcomplicate it. And I knew because we had talked to him, what was that, about a year ago he was on? And it was really
episode 52. It was 40 episodes ago.
Yeah, so it was a while back. And
May
I think
22nd.
Well, that's one of the big things, though. And what I find with people trying to initially work with their psychic abilities or healing, or even just start tuning into this, they tend to overcomplicate it. And there were even aspects of that, and even my own, development that I started overcomplicating, and then I had to get back and simplify it again because I was like, wait a second, I'm trying to overcomplicate this process now, and I feel like it's kind of distracting me, and I resimplified everything. And that's one thing, anyone out there, when you're trying to work with energy, keep it simple, very simple, and trust the process and trust that first ping, that first piece of energy that comes in, and that's part of it is trusting that energy. But Mary, this has been an awesome Friday night. Get to hang out. Normally we're gallivanting, doing events, or something's going on, so we get to spend the Friday night together. And with everyone out there, thank you so much for spending your evening with us. We appreciate you being here with Two Psychics Podcast. And again, if you like what you hear here, share it. Turn somebody else on to Two Psychics Podcast. We have different guest topics and go down those deep rabbit hole dives every once in a while that Mary Amy takes us on and drags me down, but it's always good.
Yeah, I do, don't I? Okay.
Like and follow, share, because we appreciate that. We want to hit that 2,000 mark. I'm hoping by like July we get 2,000 people. You know, we got what are we at? Like 1900 on the Facebook page. So come on, get us to 2,000. When you get us to 2,000, that's when we'll do at least one show, full hour and a half, 2 hours of reading. So get us that. We haven't had a lot of time with all the guests, but we would love to get 2,000. If you hit 2,000, we will absolutely do a whole show dedicated to you calling in and us giving you live on air readings. I will guarantee that. And Mary will give you a crystal.
Yeah. It's interesting you said about overthinking it. And sometimes when I'm doing healing work, I want so badly for it to work. And what I'm doing now in general, because it's not about me. It's not what I can do. I call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Ariel and Raphael, and I ask, please join me here and guide me through and do whatever you can, because I'm a conduit as well. And it's more as though I'm the human version, and either spirit guides or divine energies, divine intervention comes through and uses me and has it travel on to whoever the client is and everyone out there. And it isn't about like what we can do. It's more like we are serving something, a much higher and more important source. And the elements, if you believe that, Earth, Mother Earth, angels, spirit, anything spiritual that you believe, and you can ask for it too. You can ask for it. Who knows why we are on this mission, except we are. I'm a light worker. I'm a starseed.
Trust that this mission is
okay,
your
so
path, right?
This was episode 92. And we have Mujin Choi, and next week, June 11th, it's going to be Thursday night at 7:30. And Jennifer Rose is going to join us. I believe she's coming from California. She's a psychic medium. And we are going to have that live event, which is going to be July 29th at Pelham Rails in Pelham, New York. And we're going to be doing mediumship, psychic readings. We're going to take people through a spiritual journey. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's dinner and a psychic night. So I hope everyone joins us, and I hope you like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube.
We will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here with myself, Michael Edley, my fabulous co-host, Mary Amy. We are Two Psychics Podcast, and we appreciate you. Like and follow, give it a share, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you, Brianna Irish. Before we go, I appreciate both of you. Well, we appreciate you too. We hope you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Everyone have a great weekend. Be well and tune into your psychic abilities. Bye-bye from New York.